Can you hear me okay? Okay, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Keely Chalmers with a look at your forecast for today. Certainly much cooler. Cold front swept through earlier today, and temperatures now topping out in the low to mid 80s. So not quite 90s. That ends our streak of 90s, although we did have 6 consecutive days of temperatures in the 90s. So we'll be a little bit cooler today, 80s tomorrow as well, and we do have another round of storms moving through. Again, these could be rainmakers with that heavy rain. We saw over a half an inch of rain falling in Leadville yesterday. So again, some heavy rains. We're not getting a lot of winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere steering these storms. So they're kind of just meandering across the mountains right now. Go ahead and take a look outside where we've got mostly cloudy skies and traffic moving quite nicely along I-25. But yeah, cooler temperatures, a little bit of a breeze, as you can see those flags waving outside the 9 News studios. Those winds at times gusting up to 20 miles per hour out in front of those storms. A little bit of outflow happening, and so we're going to see those winds whip up every so often. Scattered storms, they top our weather headlines for today. They're going to top them for tomorrow as well. Cooler temperatures again. We talked about the 80s today as well as tomorrow, and then we warm up hot and dry and fairly quiet as we head into the weekend. Current temperatures, we're at 83 in Fort Collins, 81 in Greeley, Akron checking in at 72, a little bit cooler, but 90 degrees in Ray. We're at 92 in Rocky Ford, 90 in Trinidad, 81 degrees again here at the 9 News studios. Leadville 65, 79 in Eagle, and we're at 90 degrees in Grand Junction. 83 degrees at your forecast high for today, mostly cloudy. 40% storms again moving in this afternoon, ending here in the metro area along the I-25 corridor after about 7 o'clock. Fort Collins, Greeley, we're looking at 5, 6 o'clock. May see some storm activity right around dinner time there. We're going to go ahead and map out those storms. But here's first a live look at the radar. We can see where those storms are bubbling up again over the mountains and starting to make their way down into the foothills across northern Colorado. We're also seeing some lightning down out east along I-70. So again, those storms starting to bubble up. That's where we could see some severe weather. We do have a level 1 risk for severe weather, metro area I-25 corridor to the north as well as to the east. But again, let's go ahead and zoom in. You can see where those storms are moving in just south of Buena Vista, heading into Salida. And we're going to continue to see these pop up. Fountain, you're going to see some activity here, or are seeing some activity here, and we'll kind of move it up. Estes Park again, seeing some showers. We've been seeing some showers up in Estes Park, so some storm activity moving in over there right now. Certainly stronger storm activities you can see up along the New Mexico border. I'm going to widen this out and bring you over here where we do have a thunderstorm warning as well as potentially a tornado warning. You're going to have to go check this out, but this is over in Nebraska. So again, the stronger storms staying to the north and east of us, but can't rule out some severe weather again across the northeast corner of the state, especially as we head into the afternoon. So there is a look at our live radar right now. We'll go ahead and show you what's going on. We have this weather pattern pretty typical for this time of the year, where we have this ridge of high pressure down to the south and east. It positions right there, and it just pulls in that Gulf moisture, rotates it around right on into Colorado. So the middle levels of the atmosphere very saturated with moisture right now. So that does help fuel these thunderstorms. We get a little lift over the mountains, and they start then over the mountains. We saw them bubble up about, I'd say about half an hour ago, and again gradually drift to the east over the plains. A little bit of drying takes place, but not a lot. We're still going to see those moisture-packed systems move through. And again, we talked about the winds aloft, not very strong, so kind of meandering across the state without the drive or the force of those upper-level winds. So slow going. Have the potential to drop a lot of rain because of that scenario. So as we head into this evening, you can see those storms again continuing strong out across the north and east. That's where we're likely going to see that severe weather. And really ending here around the metro area about 7 o'clock, but staying strong through about the 9-10 o'clock hour out across the eastern, really the northeast quadrant of the state. So that is where we do have a severe thunderstorm risk, level 1. marginal risk for Denver north and east and northeast into basically I'd say about 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. As we zoom into the metro area, you can see those showers and storms moving through, really spotty in nature. 4 o'clock, Fort Collins likely going to get a little bit of activity, some strong storms. This is where we could see some severe weather. Again, this is 5 o'clock tonight, Fort Collins area. Certainly north along I-25 with some just spotty storms moving in south of basically it looks like south of Fort Collins, south of probably like Firestone, I would say, is where we're going to get just some of those spotty showers. But again, Fort Collins and Greeley, Fort Morgan, that's where we're likely going to see some active weather as we head into the 5, 6, 7 o'clock hours, with some strong storms continuing to bubble up across the northeastern plains. This is 9 o'clock, Byers, Akron, Sterling. Again, going to be going to sleep, if you're going to sleep around 9 o'clock, to some rumbles of thunder. We are quiet until about 2 o'clock tomorrow, and then we get round 2, another similar situation with these rainmakers moving through, and again, potential for some small hail, gusty winds, and again, heavy downpours. Mostly cloudy tomorrow. Your forecast high for tomorrow, 82 degrees, and again, a 40% chance for some afternoon showers and storms. The severe thunderstorm risk for tomorrow includes the entire I-25 corridor right on through the state, as well as out to the east. So somewhat of a similar scenario to today. We're going to go ahead and put that forecast into motion here. And again, with these slow moving storms, especially up in the high country, when we get those steep slopes, of course, flash flooding is always a concern. Mudslides, that's likely going to happen this afternoon as well as tomorrow, with these storms moving through the high country and those steep slopes. So again, expect some mudslides in the steeper terrain. Metro area shows about 2:30, likely a storm moving through. As for the lower elevations, localized flooding is always a concern as well. And again, a kind of similar scenario to today, except in the northeast, a little bit quieter. Most of the activity taking place along the I-25 corridor, which is where we do have that level 1 risk for severe weather. Temperatures certainly going to be on the cooler side as well. Our average high for this time of the year is 90 degrees. Temperatures topping out in the 80s tomorrow across the plains as those systems move through. So we just talked about the average high today, 90 degrees. Yesterday, the average high was 91. That means we are gradually cooling down as we head toward the average low of the year, which is 43. That is between about December 15th and 26th. So again, we reached our average high of 91, and now we're just on the kind of on the slide when it comes to average highs. We're still going to get temperatures in the upper 90s, triple digits, but on average, we are now sliding down, and those average temperatures reducing as we head toward the middle of December. Take a look at our 7-day forecast. Again, temperatures in the low to mid 80s today and tomorrow, with a decent chance for those afternoon showers and storms. We do have a level 1 marginal risk for severe weather both days, and that does include the metro area. So again, we are tracking those storms, seeing them develop over the high country right now and out east. We will continue to monitor those storms throughout the afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Kathy Saban right now at her computer looking at those storms, and we'll have updates at 3 o'clock this afternoon on 9 News. And of course, we'll keep you updated whenever you need it. Constant reminder for those looking for your updates on the weather, always head to 9 News Plus. We will always keep you updated on the weather there as well. So we got the storms, we got the cooler weather, and then things start to dry out on Friday. A 20% chance for some afternoon showers and storms on Friday. We are looking dry. We are looking quite warm as we head into the weekend. Pretty quiet weather-wise as well. 96 on Saturday, 98 on Sunday. That is a quick look at your weather on this Wednesday afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Keely Chalmers. Have a great day.